Super Bowl halftime. How you feel about Kendrick's performance?
Oh man, Kendrick killed it.
Okay.
Killed it.
Okay.
You know, the storytelling, the performance, the showmanship.
Yeah.
Drake is once again trolling Lucian Grange, the CEO of UMG, by posting his daughter-in-law. He also unfollowed everybody on his burner and now only follows her. Messing with the labels like this is a very risky move.
It has a rich baby daddy named Lucian and Universal.
Wow.
He's like, you know, like, man, my daddy got it. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Wow.
my daddy controlled the spins. My daddy got the DSPs. My daddy, Drake has a rich baby daddy.
I talked to a UMG executive earlier today, and you know, he was like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know, I don't know this to be the case, but it seemed like he trying to get out his deal. This is like a...
So, how did you feel about Kendrick's performance? Kendrick absolutely crushed it. He killed it, for sure. The storytelling, the performance, the whole showmanship, everything. He's a real artist, doing things his way, and you've got to respect that. As for Drake, he's once again trolling Lucian Grange, the CEO of Universal Music Group. This time, he's targeting Lucian's daughter-in-law by posting about her, and he unfollowed everyone on his burner account except her. This is a bold move, especially given the connections Lucian has in the industry. His rich baby daddy, Lucian, is definitely in the position of power here. Drake, though, has a reputation for being untouchable. It seems like he's living like he's got nothing to lose, and it's starting to show. I talked to a UMG executive today, and they were telling me, man, I'm not sure about this, but it seems like Drake might be trying to get out of his deal. This could be a strategic play. And now Pusha T has entered the conversation, reacting to Kendrick's anti-Drake Super Bowl performance. It seems like this elimination of Drake has been orchestrated behind the scenes for a while. Kendrick's halftime performance set a new Super Bowl record with over 130 million views, outshining any other performer in history. While everyone was celebrating Kendrick's historic moment, Pusha T dropped a cryptic message, sparking rumors that he was indirectly throwing shade at Drake. Meanwhile, Drake is spiraling more each day. His feud with UMG CEO Lucian Grange just escalated. He's taken things to a new level by targeting Lucian's family. Fans are calling it an odd move, and it's backfiring. They're saying this move shows Drake's lack of self-awareness, as he's once again going after someone who isn't involved in the drama, just like when he went after Meek Mill's ex Nicki, Pusha T's fiancée Virginia, and even Kendrick's late friend Whitney. The issue here is that Sophia is married to Lucian's son Elliot, and she's got a baby. She's not involved in any of this music beef, yet Drake has drawn her into the drama. Fans are questioning his judgment, saying he's clearly spiraling and making some questionable choices. One fan pointed out that posting about Sophia, knowing how his followers will react, is downright nasty. Another fan pointed out that targeting a woman who's just living her life is low, especially given all the controversies surrounding Drake and his history with women. Fans are now pointing out how destructive Drake's actions have been, especially since he seems to be targeting women and children instead of addressing the men involved directly. This behavior only makes it more clear that Drake is spiraling out of control. His fans used to defend him, saying he was unbothered, but now it's clear that Drake is being affected by everything happening around him. Now let's talk about the fallout with Lucian Grange. Some believe that Drake feels Lucian plotted against him, but it doesn't make sense. For years, Drake was UMG's biggest cash cow. He had special privileges, constantly bragging about his relationship with Lucian. But now that things are falling apart, Drake's suing the label he once trusted, and fans are trying to spin it as some revolutionary act, claiming Drake is standing up for smaller artists. But let's face it, Drake had no problem benefiting from UMG's support when it suited him.
So Drake, supposedly in this $400 million deal, he had one more deliverable, which is the Party Next Door album. Now, prior to the beef in May, there was going to be a last project that would then catapult Drake into his next deal. It's like basketball. These guys are like restricted free agents, right? You don't let them become a free agent before you negotiate and lock them into another deal. What happens is when you're at your last project, y'all start talking. It's like contract year. Think about NBA. All right, you playing basketball. Sometimes they be like, yo, I'm too injured to play. When it's contract year, you suck up that injury, you got to play because you want that bigger contract next. Here's the interesting thing. Before Drake could drop that and then potentially be a free agent, he's been negotiating. He's been thinking, I'm going to go get a bigger payday, maybe $600 million. The beef happens, and from what I've been, told, the conversations have severely not gone in Drake's favor. The re-upping or whatever, it's just not what Drake would think.
In 2021, Drake signed one of the biggest deals in music history, worth upwards of $450 million. Lucian made it clear that Drake could get whatever he wanted, but as time passed, some sources claimed that Drake pushed too hard and tried to renegotiate his deal, asking for $600 million. However, the problem is that Drake forgot who's really in charge. Lucian is the boss, and no matter how big Drake gets, he's still just another employee. According to insiders, Drake's deal with UMG included a final project, his collab album with Party Next Door. But after the beef with Kendrick heated up, Drake's renegotiation attempts took a turn for the worse. It seems like the conversations didn't go in his favor, and this triggered his public meltdown. Some are even speculating that this conflict with Lucian could be connected to Diddy's ongoing legal issues, as Lucian was named in a lawsuit involving Diddy's alleged criminal activities. The situation only got murkier when Kendrick released his diss tracks, targeting not just Drake, but the entire industry. Kendrick's lyrics hint that there's a deeper, darker side to the music business, and it's clear that UMG, including Lucian, was watching these developments closely. With all the negative publicity surrounding the industry, the last thing Lucian wanted was for Drake's feud with Kendrick to stir up more drama. Fans are speculating that Diddy's alleged blackmail scheme, involving secret recordings of parties, funded by powerful figures like Lucian, might have been the final straw in this whole mess. Lucian's involvement in these shady dealings is something many want to avoid bringing back up. In conclusion, it's looking like Drake's moves have spiraled into a dangerous game. He might have been the golden boy once, but it seems like the tables are turning, and his fallout with Lucian could mark the end of an era. With his career hanging in the balance, fans are questioning whether Drake can bounce back from this or if his legacy is forever tarnished. What do you think about all these moves Drake has been making? Is he spiraling out of control, or is there a deeper reason behind his actions? And what do you think about his feud with Lucian? Leave your thoughts in the comments and don't miss the next video.